Here are some insane animals that live underground. Let's start with an animal that most people are familiar with, the meerkat. Found in South Africa, meerkats are extremely social animals. They group together with around 10 to 30 individuals. Even more if there's a bigger food supply. They start their day by sunbathing early in the morning, and later on they will go foraging for food, which is insects or small reptiles, while a few stay back and babysit. Their main predator are hawks. If a meerkat spots a hawk flying in the sky, it will start barking to alarm the rest of the group, which sends them into their underground tunnels. These tunnels are dug on soft sand, but they also need hard sand below to keep the tunnels from falling. Their tunnels aren't just for protection from predators, it's also to protect from the weather. During the day, the temperature gets up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. During the night, it's below zero, sometimes down to -10. The next animal on our list is the burrowing owl. Found throughout the Western Hemisphere, the burrowing owl is relatively small, measuring only up to 10 inches. This owl isn't nocturnal, so like most birds, it spends most of its day preening, stretching, or bathing, then hunts towards the end of the day. When a burrowing owl is mature enough to breed, it will find a mate, and once it's time for the female to lay her eggs, she'll simply find an abandoned burrow, probably from a badger or fox, and will make her nest. She'll also find dung and put it in her nest as a way to attract insects. And the owls will stay in a close range, guarding the nest. Animals like foxes, bobcats, and cougars will attempt to eat the eggs, but the parents will try their best to scare the predator away by screeching at it. Okay, now the next animal, found in the Pacific Ocean. Now hold on. Before you start commenting, let me explain. Found in the Pacific Ocean, the Pacific spaghetti eel is a long, slender fish. They are a species of garden eel who spend their life buried in the sand flats. They live in large colonies with hundreds of other spaghetti eels. These eels are extremely lazy. They don't use hunting techniques like snapping. Once prey gets too close, they will wait until food passes directly by their mouths, eating mainly zooplankton and other microscopic aquatic organisms. They will only come out of their burrows once it's spawning season, but only to pick a new spot next to their mate. The eggs will float up to the surface, and once they hatch, they will swim down and create a new burrowing colony. The next animal, found almost anywhere in the world that has loose soil, is the mole cricket. Mole crickets have shovel-like arms, which help them dig underground easily. Mole crickets are carnivores, so they'll eat roots and grasses to other crickets and larvae. They spend nearly all their lives underground, and only sometimes come out to the surface at night. They have different tunnels for different functions. They have one for feeding, escaping predators, and even for mating. They can travel across these tunnels at a very high speed, frontwards or backwards. Although mole crickets spend 99% of their life underground, they have wings and can fly pretty good. Our final animal for today is the gopher. Found mainly in the United States and Mexico, gophers mainly spend their time in underground tunnels. Gophers grow up to 5 to 14 inches long and usually only weigh a pound. Gophers are shy and solitary animals, so you probably won't see them with other gophers unless they are breeding. But they will share their tunnels with other animals like rabbits or lizards. They have teeth like a chisel to chew roots and plants. A gopher finds roots growing in its tunnels and pulls the plant down to eat it. If you're a gardener, you can see how this is a problem. You go outside to tend to your garden to see that your plants are torn apart. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you want more, make sure to like and subscribe.